Hello everybody, I am still home. Man, some bug has got me and I'm just not a well guy, but that's okay. I'm here to record to you. Hopefully you have your journals out in front of you. So before we start notes, I want you to look at this. Okay, so in your journal, it's called a circumcenter. So the whole idea is that there's a circle that's drawn on the outside. So when I draw my circle, it touches each of the vertices of the triangle. Now, not a perfect circle, but it's good enough, okay? So then this whole entire circle and this thing called the circumcenter is made by perpendicular bisectors. So if I take a look at this line segment here, it goes through the middle of this middle of this side, perpendicular at 90. So bisects it at 90. This right here bisects it at 90. This bisects at 90. So if it's a bisector, we know that obviously this side is equal to this side, this piece is equal to this piece, and this little piece here, AF, is equal to this piece, FC, okay? Now what happens is when you find that point where they all intersect, you get this thing called the circumcenter. You can then put your compass right here, and you can draw a circle around it, okay? That's the cool part, okay? Now we're not going to do this, but if you were to take and put your compass right there, it makes a circle that goes around it perfectly, okay? So we found the end center, okay? Now, what's nice about it then is since it's a circle, it's going to have radii. Well, that's one radii of the circle. That blue is the other radii, and that blue is the other radii, which makes all three of these pieces equal, okay? So, all right, hopefully you have that already drawn because you guys did that in the beginning. Now, on the second page, end center, okay? So what I did is I drew a circle on the inside. And when I drew the circle on the inside, I made sure it touched, just barely touched the sides of the triangle. Again, this one though is created by angle bisectors. Angle bisectors. So angle bisectors means that this angle here is equal to that angle. This angle is equal to that angle. This angle here is equal to that angle. Okay? And so it bisects angles, but when you find where they all intersect, excuse me, I have to sneeze. When you find where all these bisectors intersect, they intersect right here at this point. And that's the point that we can draw the circle in, okay? What we find is, see these blue pieces? These are all going to be the radii of the same circle, so that means that PD, PE, and PF are all equal, okay? Hopefully you already wrote that down, but that's how it works, okay? So, here's the bummer, a little bit of a bummer, I'll go slowly. There you are, the copy machine is down. So I'm going to go slowly. I won't do all of these, I'll just do a few of these. But I want you to see, let's take a look at maybe number 1. We'll do number 4, and let's do number, let's do number 7, okay? All right, so that's all we're going to do. So if you want to take a minute to copy down number 1, that'd be great. If not, just follow along and listen. So, perpendicular bisectors. We know if it's a perpendicular bisector, then we have a circumcenter, okay? So if we have a circumcenter, there really is a circle that goes around it. Now I'm not going to draw it very good, but if I had my compass, I could probably draw it better. So I know if it's perpendicular bisectors, it's a circumcenter. So let's see if I can draw this. So should make a perfect circle. Oh yeah, look at that, right in the middle. Look at that, awesome. So then we know for sure that this is a radii, BG, GC, and AG are all radii of the same circle. That makes them equal, okay? I also know that these are all perpendicular bisectors, perpendicular, perpendicular, perpendicular. And if they're bisectors, that means these sides are equal. Well, okay, so let's see what we know. CG, that's definitely going to have to be 8 because it bisects it. GC, that's 9. So I also know that this side BG is also 9. If this blue line, that's our radius is 9, then this radius is 9, and this radius is 9, okay? How's that? Okay, that's number 1. That wasn't so bad. We know that if it's a circumcenter, there's a circle around it. The radius of the circles are equal. Makes bisectors, cuts them in half, so that's equal to that. And there we have it, okay? Now, let's take a look at number 4. Circumcenter. Okay, so to find the circumcenter of this triangle, let's first of all graph these points. Okay, 6, 0. Hopefully you have graph paper. If you need to take a moment to get your graph paper, you can. Get some graph paper out. I'm sorry I don't have notes for you, but the copy machine is dead. 6, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's J. And of course, you can ask Mr. Piper to pause this video anytime you want to get caught up. Please, if you need to. K is at 0, 0. We're doing it old school in 0, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 0, 4. That is L. All right. So to find the circumcenter, we're looking for perpendicular bisectors, right? Okay. Circumcenter is outside. We're looking for perpendicular bisectors. All right. So let me draw my triangle in. I can do that. Here's my triangle. See how well I can do this. Not bad. There we go. There's my triangle. So bisector. Let's see. The middle of KJ is right there. There's middle KJ. If it's a bisector, it goes in the middle, and it's perpendicular. So I'm just going to draw this line straight up and down like that. Okay. Let's see. LK. I'm looking for the middle of LK because I'm looking for bisector. The middle of AK is right there. I can tell 4, that's going to be the bisector. And again, it's perpendicular, so I'm going to draw it perpendicular at 90 degrees to that side. Okay, 90 there, 90 there. They appear to intersect right there, okay? And that has got to be our circumcenter, which has a coordinate of 3, 2. That would be the circumcenter. Okay, I just found the middle of the sides. I could put a triangle around it, couldn't I, if I wanted to, because that's got to be the exact middle. So I just found the middle of the sides. And once I found the middle of the sides, I did it 90 degrees. And what I found was the point that allows me to draw the circle around the triangle. It's on the outside, that's why I called it a circumcenter. Oh, okay, now let's do number 7. Okay, in center. Okay, in center. In center, that one comes from our angle bisectors. Okay, again, if I'm going too fast, have Mr. Piper pause the video and you guys can copy this down. So angle bisectors, that means that this angle here, angle LRP, is equal to this angle here, NRP. This angle here, LQP, is equal to this angle here, angle MQP. And this angle right here is equal to this angle here, angle NSP and MSP. Okay? Now, well, let's see what we have. Now, if we put a circle in the middle, because in center, so you don't have to, but I'm going to. You don't draw this, but I like to draw it because it really makes it seem easier to see if I draw it. Let me draw my circle. Okay, so hold on, draw it better than this. I know I'm right in your way for trying to copy notes, but let's see. Okay, kind of there. Okay, so all of these line segments are radii of the same circle. Okay, so here's what I know. PN, that says PN is equal to 6x plus 2, and PM is equal to 8x minus 2. We know this. We know that PN is equal to PM because they're radii of the same circle. See that little circle on the inside? So radii of the same circle have to be equal. So I'm just going to say 6x plus 2 is equal to 8x minus 14. And I'm going to solve. I'm going to solve minus 6x minus 6x. Okay, I'll have 2 equals 2x minus 14. I'm just solving. Plus 14 plus 14. I'll have 16 equals 2x. Divide by 2x is 8. Okay, and I'll let you catch up to write that down. Just solve it. Set the two segments equal to each other and solved. Now, that's not the answer. Why is that not the answer? Because we're not trying to find x, we're trying to find PL. PL, well, PL is this length. But PL is equal to either one of these, right? So what I'm going to do is take Well, let's take my 6x plus 2, because that's equal to PL, and plug in 8. So plug 8 right in there. So take my x is equal to 8, plug that right in there. And I'll rewrite this as 6 times 8 plus 2, which is 14 plus 2, which is not 14. It's 48. Mr. Davies is tired. Not feeling well. And then 48 times 2 is 50. There it is. All right. So homework today is out of your journal. Okay. I want you to work on this. I want you to go and work on page. So homework is on page 200 and 201, both. I want you 1 through 10 all. You have plenty of time to get this done. Please work on this. If you need copies of my notes, please ask Mr. Piper. You can take a picture of it, and you can work on your notes that way, okay? Thank you, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not feeling very good, but a little luck, I'll be here there tomorrow.